Hope you guys are having a good Tuesday. So, we're doing something kind of different, kind of interesting today. So, for the first time ever, I'm taking you somewhere where even I have never been before. So, okay, we can cross the river here. So, I've seen this neighborhood on Google Maps, but that's about it. I've never actually been to it before, so whatever you're seeing is also new to me. So, we will see what we can find. So, like I said, I looked at it on Google Maps so that way I wouldn't get lost while doing this. I mean, I'll try not to get lost, but the point being, all of this is completely new. So we are currently in Beavercreek right now. That's where the new neighborhood is. Not going to make a left here because this neighborhood's dead end. So we will continue going this way. Had I gone in there, that also would have been new to me as well. Okay, the halfway ends, so we'll walk it for a moment. Okay, this is the right neighborhood that we want. And like I said earlier, this is all completely new to me. So if you're just joining the live stream, I'm in a completely new neighborhood. I've never been here before, so whatever you're seeing for the first time is what I'm seeing for the first time. So we are currently in Beavercreek, so that's where this new neighborhood is. So I've looked at it on Google Maps, but I did that so that way I wouldn't get lost, but as far as seeing on the ground is concerned, this is all completely new to me. So for the first time in Andrew's Travels history, you guys are seeing something new simultaneously with me. Hey, cool channel, how are you doing? Welcome to the live stream. How are you doing, Rocket? We're going to make a right over here. At this point, I'm pretty much just following the bike path, but like I said earlier, this is all new to me. Because most of the neighborhoods I've taken you to before, I've already been there, so I know my way around. So the navigation with this is solely based upon looking at it on Google Maps. So to our left is Stafford Park. Has a little playset area and a little field in the back. Hey Jackson, how are you doing? Welcome to the live stream. So if you're just joining the live stream, like I mentioned earlier, this is my very first time here, so what you guys are seeing for the first time, I'm also seeing for the first time. I looked at it on Google Maps, so that way I don't get lost, but as far as the ground is concerned, this is my first time seeing it. Might be a school up ahead. Bike path goes down this way, so we'll head down this way and see what's down here. We have a little bridge going over a little creek. Big field over to the left, another one to the right. I guess this is just a connector to a different neighborhood. So if you're just joining the live stream, I am doing a neighborhood I've honestly never been to before. So whatever new you're seeing, I'm also seeing. So it's gonna be a little bit different. I looked at it on Google Maps, so that way I can try to minimize getting lost, but never seen it on the ground. So anything that is seen here is completely new. There's another park down that way on the left. I guess we'll just keep following the set out bike path. Making a right on Jonathan Drive. So another thing I forgot to mention, if you guys are just joining the live stream, I'm currently in Beavercreek. There's a school back there on the left. So I apologize if I'm talking a little bit different during this live stream compared to previous live streams. I'm just trying to figure my way around. So like I said, this is all new to me just as much as it is for you guys. So trying to figure out the lay of the land, because normally I already tell you when there's something interesting coming up, but we'll just take it by ear with this one. My battery isn't quite halfway, but when it's halfway, I'm going to turn it off and walk for a bit, so that way we have enough battery to get back. So probably for a while in here, I'm probably just going to walk it and continue exploring this new neighborhood. This neighborhood's a decent distance away from my place, but not as far away as others, but it's still enough where I got to pause it to save the battery. I remember there was a major road, so we're not going to go across that way. We'll just stick to this direction right now. So if you're just joining the live stream, I am currently in Beavercreek, in a neighborhood that I've never been to before. So what you're seeing is also new for me as well. I saw it from Google Maps, so that way I could try to make sure I don't get lost as much as possible. But as far as on the ground is concerned, this is all new. So the way I'm moving is based upon the bike path, which I saw earlier, and the rest is just based upon trying to remember the details from seeing it on Google Maps. I think this road's a loop around. It's about mid-80s right now. It's a little bit cooler than what it's been, so it's pretty nice. Nice to cool down a little bit. Personally, as long as it's not super hot, personally, I prefer the heat over the cold. Like, not the biggest fan of winter at all. But I would say 8 times out of 10, if someone is really not really liking the day because it's too hot, chances are I will like it because I like the heat more than the cold. It has to be like super hot, but about mid-80s. I think that's about what it is today. Better than the 90s we've been having for the past few weeks. So we already came from this direction. Let's see over here what's to the... Okay, that's a no outlet, so we will make a right onto Grove Hill. Yeah, this is like one of the few neighborhoods within like a 5-mile parameter that I haven't been to yet, so it's definitely need to try something new, because everywhere else I've taken you guys thus far this summer I've been to, so I'm pretty used to it. So it's definitely a neat experience trying something completely new. I think this street also goes to the school because there's a crosswalk over there. So far, we're above half battery life, so we'll keep going on the scooter for a bit. Oh yeah, same here, yeah. 100 is hot, don't get me wrong, but I would definitely prefer that to freezing. We'll turn around because this road here is a dead end, and then the other road just heads to the main road, so we'll go this way. Yeah, I think I'm going to do some live streams during the winter when it snows and stuff like that, but I probably won't go anywhere that far, and I probably won't do the live streams for that long. But if I do, I'm going to dress up in probably like 7 or 8 layers. Last winter was pretty cold. We had one storm of like 6-7 inches, and there was like one period where it dropped to like -10, -15 at night, which is obviously not pleasant. I think we're coming up on the school right here. Yeah, we're coming up on the school. I'll go a little bit further ahead, and then we'll turn around, go on the next street. If you just joined the live stream, I'm currently in Beavercreek, Ohio, in a neighborhood that I've honestly never been to before. Because all the other neighborhoods I've taken to you guys, I've been to before in varying degrees. Like, some neighborhoods I've been to a gazillion times, some neighborhoods I've been to maybe 1 or 2 other times, but this time is completely new. So here's the school. Okay, I think we could connect with another street right here. So, like I said, this stream's a little bit different from previous ones, because in previous streams, if there was anything of like historical interest or just something interesting in general, I would show you guys it, but literally what you're seeing is what I'm seeing for the first time. I kind of saw it from Google Maps, so I could try not to get lost, but that's literally about it. Like, everything else is completely new. So there's a street that goes that way. I think there's another street that, yeah, there's another street that's over here. So we'll go down this one coming up. Valley Elementary. That's the name of the school. Hey Savage, how are you doing? Welcome to the live stream. Currently in Beavercreek right now, and interesting enough, I'm in a neighborhood I've never been to before. So what you're seeing for the first time is also what I'm seeing for the first time. One of the few neighborhoods that I've ever been to that's within like a 5-mile radius. If not, it's either one of the few that remains, or it's the only major one that remains. So I came from this way because there's the motor path right there. All right, once we get to the end of this road, I'm gonna turn off the scooter because I'm officially at half battery now, so I need to have enough to get back, especially because I've never been here before. I don't know 100% what to expect, so it's just best to sometimes I go a little further ahead when it's on half if I know where I am, but since I don't necessarily know where I am, I'm not going to take any chances. I want to stop it at half battery and just walk for the rest of the for much of the rest of the stream. Okay, so that street there goes back to the school. So we pretty much done this neighborhood here, so we'll go back the way we came. Hey, that's no problem. Have a good day, and I'll catch you later. If you're just joining the live stream, I'm currently in Beavercreek right now. I'm in a neighborhood that I've never been to before, so I just completed this neighborhood right over here. There's a little pathway that cuts over to another neighborhood, so we're gonna go over there. But see you later, Savage. So what was I about to say? So like I said, this is all completely new to me. I currently have the battery off, so I'm going to walk for pretty much, I wouldn't say all the stream, but a good chunk of it, at least until I get back to where I know I am. So since I've never been here before, I'm not going to take any chances. I'm just going to keep it at half battery so that way I have enough to get back, but we'll walk it for a bit. So if you've been on the live stream for a while, we came from this way. So as I was saying, there's big field right over here, then a smaller one right here. And up ahead, there's a bridge over a creek. So I pretty much explored all there is to see in the neighborhood that we just left. I did a little bit of the neighborhood we're about to go into on your right. We're about to head to the left and see what's over there. So we have a nice little creek right here. If you're just joining the live stream, I'm currently in Beavercreek right now in a neighborhood that I've never been to before. So whatever you're seeing, I'm also seeing for the first time. So earlier we came from the right. Now we're about to make a left down this way. So since I've never been here before, I have the scooter turned off right now. It's at exactly half battery life. Sometimes when I know where I am, I might push it a little bit and go a little beyond halfway if I know how far away I am from home. But because I've never been here, I'm not taking any chances. So I'm keeping it at half battery life till we start heading back and we know exactly where we are. Hey Nintendo, how are you doing? Welcome to the live stream. And no, I haven't seen any beavers, but yesterday I went by a beer barn that has a wood carving of a beaver on the outside. Okay, it looks like the sidewalk ends ahead of us, so we'll cut onto the street. But yeah, it's definitely neat seeing something new at the same time you guys are seeing it as well. Because just about everywhere I've been before this, I've seen it all. So it's nice and refreshing to see something completely new. So how's everybody's day doing so far? That street looks like it goes pretty far that way, so I don't know if we'll be going that way or not. Depends on the time. So this street right here says it's a no outlet. Smaller street. So if you're just joining the live stream, I'm currently in Beavercreek right now, and I'm in a neighborhood that I've never been to before. So what you guys are seeing, I'm also seeing for the first time, and I have the scooter on pause right now since I've never been here before. I don't want to take any chances with the battery. I want to make sure I have enough to get back, so that's why it's on pause right now. Like, if it's a neighborhood that I've been to before and I know exactly where I am, I might push it a little bit. But because I've never been here before and I don't know what's around, that's why I'm saving the battery for a bit. So in the meantime, we're just going for a walk. This house I'm passing by has some nice sunflowers. Yep, going for a little walk right now. Okay, so this street right here makes a dead end and it has a left and a right. So I assume that, hopefully I'm right, but I assume that the street that goes to the right links up with that other street that we saw earlier that was kind of longer. So that way we don't immediately backtrack. We'll head this way. And like I said before, I've never been here before, so I don't know for 100% certainty that this street up ahead links up with the one I'm looking for, but hopefully that's the case. If not, then we'll just walk all the way back around. The street coming up is called Longleaf, kind of like Longleaf Pines. It looks like what I was saying earlier is true, because remember there was the shorter street off that direction to our right, and then there was the longer street. So it looks like this street dead ends into it. So we're pretty good with that. At least we didn't have to backtrack. This house right here has a ton of little cactus. Haven't met anybody yet. Just I mean, you just saw those guys walk right by on their bikes. Haven't really met anybody, but I've come, past a lot of people. All right, I'm gonna go over here in the shade and take a quick water break. We have a magnolia tree over here, and there's a couple flowers in bloom. All right, we're gonna take a quick water break right here real quick and get in the shade a little bit. When I'm riding my scooter and the wind is in my face, it doesn't feel that bad. But when you're walking like I'm doing right now and the sun's out, it definitely beats down on you a little bit. Yep, this is the street that we came across earlier, timber wood. Okay, so we're not going to go that way, but Timberwood goes up to the main road up that way, so we'll make a right here. Almost 90, I believe it. Like, it's not much cooler down here. It's probably like 85 right now. Still pretty hot, but it's not like how it's been for like the past few weeks where it was like in the mid to high 90s, and then the field temperature was over 100. So far in July, we haven't hit 100 yet, but we very well could at some point, and then it probably will happen for at least a couple of days in August. But as I was saying earlier in the live stream, personally, I prefer the heat over the cold. Not a fan of the cold. I mean, even for me with the heat, there is a limit, but I prefer the heat over the cold. I'll take 85 over 15 any day. All right, so we're gonna make a left to come back on to Crab Orchard. I will tell you this, so far on this street, I have not seen any crabs yet. Yep, there you go. So now we're going to hop back on to the sidewalk. Even though I prefer the heat over the cold, it's definitely nice to get a little shade like I am having right now. Yeah, true. Okay, we'll go down Apple Grove for a little bit. I'll let you guys know if I see any apples here. There's a house with a pole with a really big slide. Today's definitely a pool day. Yeah, that's true. There's an orchard that I like to go to near Miamisburg, and they typically open up mid-August, so we're about 5-ish weeks away from start apple season, but corn's in season right now. It's definitely nice to be walking on this side because of all the trees I'm passing by. Oh, hey, Savage. Welcome back for a little bit. Yeah. So I'm still kind of in the same neighborhood, but a little different. So how's everybody doing at work right now? Tell them I said, hey. Okay, the street on the left is a no outlet, so we won't head down that. If you're just joining the live stream, I'm currently taking a break from riding my scooter so I can save my battery, but I'm currently in a neighborhood in Beavercreek that I've never been to before, so what you're seeing for the first time is also what I'm seeing for the first time as well. So I did see it from Google Maps, so that way I'll try my best not to get lost, but haven't seen anything directly on the ground. So I'm just moving around as best as possible based upon memory from seeing it on Google Maps. I hope you guys are having a good Tuesday. Yeah, if I knew where I was and if I wasn't too far away from home, I would probably use my scooter right now, but because I've never been here before, I don't want to take the risk. Because I'm probably about 5-ish miles away. That is, yeah. And there's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, I'm pretty much the only one that's making noise. Can't see the name of this street just yet. I think it says Farmbrook. Yeah, Farmbrook. So the road to the left goes back to the main road, so we won't go that way just yet. They set up a lemonade stand back there. All right, so we're coming back on, I forget the full name of the street, but it was Crab something. But we're getting ready to head back to it. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, because since most houses have driveways, I think they are parking most of them in the driveways. Crab Orchard, that's the name of the street. So we had Apple Orchard and we have Crab Orchard. Oh yeah, I could take a lemonade too now. All right, so earlier in the live stream, we went that way. So we basically made somewhat of a circle. As we're about to pass by the little park again. Stafford Park. So when I came into this neighborhood initially, I made a right to come down this street right here, and there was a little bit ahead. So we'll head over there for a little bit, see that area, and then we'll start heading back. Because we pretty much explored most of this neighborhood over here. Park Hill. That it is, yeah, I love it. Definitely is a beautiful sky. So here's the Stafford Park. It's a little park with a play area, swing set, and then a little field in the back. So once we get to the end of this street, we'll make a right and explore that area for a little bit, and then we'll start heading back. But this specific neighborhood, well, I should really say 2 neighborhoods, has been almost completely discovered. But like I said earlier in the live stream, it's definitely neat showing you guys something that even I haven't seen before, so it's a learning experience for all of us. Because normally when I show you guys a neighborhood that I've been to, I'll let you know if there's like anything of like either historical significance or just something interesting in general just before we actually see it, so that way you can get ready for it. But Can't really do that today since this is all new for me. Dog saying hi over there. So now we will make a right. We got a little breeze too, so that's pretty nice. So if you're just joining the live stream, I'm currently in Beavercreek in a neighborhood that I've never been to before. So we're both seeing new things at the same time, and I currently have the scooter off so that way I have enough battery to get back, because since I've never been here before, I don't want to take the chance of using up a lot of my battery. So we just discovered 2 new neighborhoods earlier. We're now checking out this one over here, and then after we're done seeing this one, we'll start heading back. And if you haven't seen my live streams before, pretty much everything will be new to you, but I'll point things out to you guys of significance along the way. Creekwood. In this street we're on right now, it's called Brittlewood. Yeah, that's right. That was nice of him. Yep. Okay, so street that we're currently on ends, and there's one street that goes both ways, so I'll check what they look like before we head down one of them. One over here dead ends to the right, and it goes right by the big field that we passed by about half an hour ago. So we will make a left. Okay, so going this way, we might actually get a bonus neighborhood, because there was one that I passed by earlier to get to here, but I thought it was a dead end, and I think this is the neighborhood. So once we're done in this one, I'll turn on the scooter, but I'm happy at least links up with this, so that way I don't have to backtrack that much, which is good, because to get to the neighborhood we were previously in, I had to kind of walk along the road a little bit, so it'd be nice to not do that again. So the next shady area that we find, I'll take another water break. You know what? I think I'm actually going to turn on the scooter for a little bit, since I still don't necessarily know where I am, but I know this neighborhood links up with somewhere I have been before, so we'll do the scooter for a little bit. Plus, I kind of have to turn off the scooter later on anyway to walk up a couple hills, so this will be fine. Just doing the scooter plus to get to take a break from walking for a little bit. Because the main road is just down at the end that way, so we're good. Yeah, that breeze definitely feels a lot better than, we had a good breeze here and there when I was walking, but it's pretty much a guaranteed breeze now, so it feels a lot better. Alright, I'm gonna stop right here for a moment and take a quick water break. Yep. I'll be right back, guys. All right, I'm back. Yeah, on hot days like today, and then when I go pretty far, I always freeze up some waters and then take them with me, so that way they could always thaw, you know, and they're still nice and cold and stuff. So we're reaching the end of this street, so once we make the turnaround, we're pretty much going to start heading on our way back. I think, okay, there's the, down that way is the school that we, passed by earlier. So pretty much all three of the neighborhoods link in some way. Yep, I had lunch, before I, went off on my trip. And then, after we're done with this, I'm gonna charge up the scooter for a while, take a break in the cool air at home, and then I'm gonna go for a walk and get something to eat for dinner. And then tonight I might do another live stream. It mostly depends. It's not supposed to rain today, so it's not going to depend on the weather, but it's mostly going to depend on how much my scooter charged up. So I might do another live stream tonight as well. So if I do another one, feel free to join that one as well. The only issue about tonight is I'm not sure exactly where to take you guys yet, because most of the areas around close to where I live have already been shown on multiple occasions, so I'll try to figure out somewhere. We're getting close to an hour of the live stream going. It's been going for 58 minutes now, so we're getting close to the hour mark. Yeah, earlier when you were mentioning that the sky is beautiful, off to my left and then further north, it's less cloud cover, while I'm heading south right now and there's more cloud cover off this way. Like you have your oh, look right here, we have a nice little pond over here. But back to what I was saying, this sky ahead of us is more cloud cover. Like you have the fair clouds, and then you have, like, not sure what the names are, but you have like the much higher altitude clouds as well. But to the north and east, there's hardly any clouds. Alright, so coming up ahead is the main road, so once we get to that, we will officially completed seeing all the neighborhoods that I've never seen before. So going back, everything I have seen before, but I will point out some interesting locations for you guys along the way. So we're about to cross on to Burntwood. That's the street that I started this live stream on. So I have been on this street before, but I haven't done, excluding when I started it right about here, I haven't done a live stream on this street before, so this would also be considered new to you guys. Bye, G. I appreciate you sticking around and watching all the new areas. Okay, so we've been on this street before, Crosswood. So this is everything going forward. If you guys have been following the live streams for long enough, everything going forward you have seen before, but if not, then this is still new for you guys, but I at least have experience going through these areas. But for not the areas we were at before, for not being there before, I did pretty well with not getting lost, so that was pretty good. I've always been pretty good with reading maps, so that's why I think my memory was good. But even then, you know, you always gotta double check and make sure just to be safe, because even if you're good at reading maps, you can still get lost sometimes. So the live stream has gone on for over an hour now. We're at about an hour, 5 minutes. My phone battery is at 32%, so that would also be a factor for doing a live stream later, depending on how fast my phone charges. So those are the two things that determine whether or not we do a later live stream. But in the meantime, I'm going to turn off the scooter and walk for a little bit because we're going up a hill. Hey, that's all right. That's all right. But since my battery is now at 2 bars on my scooter, whenever we go up a hill, I'm just going to turn it off for now on, so that way we have enough to get back, because we're going up a hill here. We'll go up at least one more hill on the way back, and then most of it will be either level or a little bit up or a little bit down. So as I mentioned earlier, if there's anything of noteworthiness that comes up, I'll mention it. So the next street that we're coming up on, we'll make a right, and then from there we will enter Dominic Lafino Park. So if you've followed my channel for long enough, I made a video in Dominic Lafino Park during the winter of the ice over the pond that's in the park, and you can see like different layers of ice. So I made a video of that during the winter. So now we're entering Dominic Lafino Park. All right, I'll turn off the scooter to go up this little hill. So right here is the pond I was telling you guys about that froze over during the winter, and I made a video of the different layers of ice. So the building that you see on your left is a pool, year-round pool, so you can go swimming there during the winter. They have a volleyball court, they have play area, they have skateboard rinks, so they got a lot of stuff here at Dominic Lafino Park. Yep, that's right, tennis. All right, it's after this car will go. We'll make it right onto the street where the van's coming out. Margate. So I have an interesting place to show you guys before we continue on the route. So back in the day, most of this area was farmland, and one of the few remaining barns left in the area is right over here. So we have a windmill in front of us, and then the barn's right over here. So yep, one of the few remaining places left from when all this was farmland. I gotta stop the scooter here for a moment. Alright, so scooter's at 1.5 bars and the phone's at 28%. So what I'll do is I'll keep the live stream going until I get to 20%, and then after that I'll turn it off, so that way I can charge up my phone and then of course charge up scooter. So like I said earlier, I'll try to do another live stream tonight. It just depends on what my phone battery is and what my scooter battery is. But we'll walk up the hill a little bit so that way I can save the battery. But yeah, as you can tell by my live stream thus far, Beavercreek is a pretty big town. It's the second largest suburb of Dayton, and where we're heading at the end of the live stream, Kettering, is the largest suburb of Dayton. I'm not entirely sure what the population of Beavercreek is, but population of Kettering is about 55,000. It's the second largest suburb in Ohio, second only to Parma around Cleveland. Once we get to this street up here and make a left and walk for a little bit, we'll turn on the scooter again. That's right, I did, yep. Alright, wait for this car here. Okay. when I go around that little bend over there, I'll turn the scooter back on, and might turn off a little bit when we're in Kettering, but there won't be that many, sorry. Probably going to take a little break over here, actually, and get some more water, because the heat's definitely starting to get to me a little bit. All right, I'm gonna put the scooter over here for a moment and get some water. All right, I'm back. Yeah, it's a good thing I'm turning on the scooter, because it's starting to get a little too hot. And like I said earlier, I have the scooter on, I get air in my face most of the time, so that's pretty good. Yeah, because being out in that sun and walking up that hill, it started to get to me a little bit. So if you watched my live stream from last night, I went straight down this way, made a right, then eventually came back and made a left right here. And then we also went straight down that way where that car is right now. So my phone battery is at 21%, so unfortunately, I will leave it on for just a little bit longer, but after that, unfortunately, I'll have to cut the live stream short, so that way I can do the one tonight. So basically, it's a sacrifice for the better. So that way we can do another one tonight. All right, it just reached 20, but right up ahead is the bridge for I-675. It's Dayton's interstate that goes around the city. So yeah, that's right. Well, that about wraps it up for this live stream. I appreciate you guys for watching it. I also especially appreciate you guys if you watched it from the beginning to the end or most of it, but really appreciate you guys for doing that. But so like I said, I'll try to see if I can do a live stream tonight. It all depends on what the battery life is on my phone and my scooter. But in the meantime, please like the video, please comment on the video, please subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye for now.